Hello, thank you for watching. My name is Georgiana if you're new here, and if you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking the red subscribe button underneath this video and the notification bell. And now I thought I would make a short video in which I show you how I remove my press-on nails, because one of you asked me how I do it, and I thought it's a good idea to actually film it and show you how I do it and what I do for my nails after I remove my nails, my press-on nails. And either way, I wanted to remove those that I had on. I have them on for about 6 days now, or 7 days, I'm not sure, but they do last really well. They're Primark ones, and I'm gonna post here a video in which I'm showing you all the other nails I got, the press-on nails that I got from Primark. They're really nice, I really like them, and I got a bunch more last time I went to Primark. Maybe I should film that too. But I really like Primark press-on nails because they last well. But today I wanted to remove them because it was time, and I wanted to refresh the cuticles as well, so I filmed it. So let me show you how I let me show you how I remove my press-on nails. They all come out fairly easily if you soak them in warm water for a while. And all I do is just check with this by lifting a bit from the corner or just around like this. And this one fell off like 2 days ago, so I had to re-glue it here. And after the nails have been soaked, I'll just take advantage and just clean my cuticles a bit and file using something like that, a file like this, just to file away the remaining glue on my nail. This is the one I use and I love it. It's from Sally Hansen. It's an instant cuticle remover, and I like this because after I soak my nails, I put this on like this, and I can clean my cuticles so easy with this. It's a fantastic product. I use it each time I do my nails and clean the cuticles and stuff, you know, like that. I only have like a little left until like here because I've been using this a lot. I love it. And I wait for about 30 seconds or so. You don't even have to wait a long time. First I'm gonna push down the cuticles, and then I'm going to file away the remaining glue from the nail. I just can't take it anymore. I want to remove just clean the cuticle. You can feel some glue in here like this. You see, it's just a bit of like yucky. And then with this other side, I'm gonna properly clean the cuticle in here. I know they say you shouldn't cut your cuticles, but mine grow like crazy and I could not cut them. I'm sorry, but I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why they say that, but I have crazy long cuticles. Do you have crazy long cuticles and you feel like you need to cut them a bit? Because I do. And people that don't have like that and they don't need to cut them, they're lucky. You're lucky if you have a little cuticle that can be pushed aside and scraped a bit with this side, you know. But I don't need to go through this procedure every time. Oh, I have a bit of glue here like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them breathe and just put the nail strengthener and some nail polish. I'm gonna go in with my cuticle scissors and just clean the cuticle away. Clean my nails a little bit from that Sally Hansen cuticle thingy solution, because it's a bit gel-like consistency. It feels like gelish. Just gonna soak them a bit more, because afterwards I'm gonna see if I still need to clean my cuticles, and then I'm gonna file away the remaining glue from my nails. After that I'm gonna put the Orly nail straightener and then some sort of color I want to put to look nice. Then I usually cut my nails if they need cutting, just a bit to give them a nice shape, because some of them might be longer than others whilst the nails were on. I want to kind of give them the same length. As I said, I have a lot of growth in my cuticles and that's really annoying me. And that's one of the reasons for which I like applying press-on nails, because it just looks better. My natural nail shape, it's triangular shaped. I just don't like how my nails are genetically, how they look. I find it very hard to grow them because they're weak, and of course they might be weaker now that I use press-on nails and they're not exactly the healthiest thing for the nail ever. But even before I started using press-on nails or any type of like false nails, they were still weak and soft and I can't grow them. Therefore, it's the best solution for me to have beautiful, cute nails. And each time I try to speak, there's a helicopter or a plane around my house, so each time there's some sort of noise, so sorry for that. I don't see a lot of damage on my nails at this point. Hopefully that won't be the case, but I do feel like the nails are a bit weak. I feel it, you know, on the nail bed. I feel like they're thin. I don't know, it's just a feeling that I have on my nails. And it would obviously make sense since I had glue on the nail and the plastic nails on top, you know. So therefore I think I am going to put a nail straightener definitely and some nail polish on top. Maybe just a nail straightener, I'm gonna see. But at this point I'm just cleaning my nails and my cuticles, and to be honest I can't wait for the moment in which I'm gonna apply the next set of press-on nails, because I really love them. They're really cute, they make my hand look better, nails, and yeah. I'm going to link here the press-on nails that I got from Primark. I really like them. And the ones I had before these, they were still Primark nails. They were deep purple, really dark purple matte ones. And I really like those too, and they lasted so well. They really did last for 7 days. But after 7 days, to be honest, I get bored with them and I want to, you know, either do my cuticles and clean my cuticles a bit, or switch the nails, or just put another color. It's just a bit, you know, I get fed up with them. And yes, the odd nail can fall off, which happened with one of them, these ones that I just took off. It happened for the thumb one to kind of fall off. But I just replaced it and it's fine. You can replace the odd one like that. But most of them, all of them, they lasted really well. And now I'm going to put the Orly nail straightener. And I think I decided for this nude nail polish, and this is the top coat. It stings a bit because obviously I went with the scissors really deep, like a desperate. Ah! Yep, sometimes that happens. And I'm gonna wait for this to dry and then put the nude nail polish, and I'm gonna do everything that I did to this hand. Obviously, I'm gonna do it to this. Soak the cuticles, clean them up, clean this leftover glue that I have here. But I wanted to show you how it goes when I take my press-on nails on. I'm going to be linking everything in the description below where I got this. This is an Amazon purchase. And these OP nail polishes that I absolutely love, I got them from the OP website. This is one of my recent purchases, this nude one actually. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see my nail polishes. I have a video on that, I'm gonna link it here, but since then I got others too. And let me know if you want to see that as well, if you want to see the rest of the nail polishes that I got, and I would gladly do so and show you what I have. This particular nude one is called Tiramisu for Two. Makes me want to eat tiramisu. I've never put it on yet. It would be the first time, so I can't wait to see how it looks on my nails. It's quite difficult to choose online, but I did my best. There are different shades of nude, and it's difficult to tell. Okay, and this is the finished result. Put some nude nail polish on. Through the magic of editing, it seems like I did it so fast, but it took me an hour and a half to really clean my cuticles, put the oily nail strengthener, then the nude nail polish and the top coat. I'm waiting for this to dry now so I can put a bit of oil. I have a Sally Hansen. Why did I say Nail Hansen? Sally Hansen oil, which is not here with me. I have to wait for these to dry. I don't want to touch them because I'll be gutted. And then I'll just gonna put the oil all over like that to nourish my cuticles and my nails and let them breathe a bit for a few days before I put the next set of press-ons on. I really enjoy press-ons. They look so pretty, but I felt sorry for my nails. I need to let them a bit breathe. This is how I do it. It's really easy, and I don't know what to think about this nude nail polish actually, because it just looks a bit pale. I don't know, but I would like to see it as on like long nails, on press-ons maybe. This nude color, I think it would look a bit better. I'm not sure than on my nails, but I do like to give my natural nails time to kind of breathe in between and recover, because they do feel a bit softer. They're not damaged visibly, but I'm sure it's not the most healthiest thing in the world to put glue on your nail bed and leave it there for a few days and have it covered with plastic. So yeah, it just makes sense to leave them a bit. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please show me and let me know by liking the video, by clicking the like button, and please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!